forgot my YouTube name. Airsoft Guardian 331. It's been such a long time. And I have a review with a friend of mine, Michael. He has his G&G combat machine, but you said it was like modified?
No, I didn't modify it.
Oh, you didn't modify it.
I did take it apart and just checked everything to make sure everything was as spec.
So we're just gonna go over just the basic, like, pros and cons. I'm pretty sure there's no cons with this gun because
I haven't seen any yet.
yeah.
Oh, I mean, you can't. It's not technically supposed to run a light bulb, but it could run a light bulb.
Right, and we're also gonna talk about like what does he have currently on the gun, like attachments, battery holders, actual batteries themselves, and I guess we'll just dive right into the features. So,
Alright, so coming stock with this gun was no battery, but I did have an old battery for my old one, so I got this little pouch here. It just wraps right around my gun, which actually I'm going to tighten it up a little bit. It looks a little loose. But just because I put it on loose the last time I put this on. But the nice thing about this is came with a red dot. I got it from O&M, which I should have got it from an online retailer because, let's face it guys, it's cheaper there, but I can't because it's a new, I could technically, but it's more difficult just to get it here.
because we both live in New York, and currently there's restrictions on New York airsoft guns
Yeah,
being shipped.
I mean,
and such.
yeah, I could have got it here, but it takes so long to get from California to here that the 5 days and the $10, $25 shipping for expedited shipping, $30 shipping sometimes, just kind of makes it negligible to me at least. But if you're somebody who really doesn't need the gun right now, but really wants to save that money, you can get it online. I mean, if you're local in, say, Boone County, Tioga County, most definitely, guys, go to O&M or even EMR, but they have Vulcan guns. So, I mean, they're basically the same thing, just different brand. At least from my experience. This is the combat machine. It has a combat machine gearbox and everything. It's the CM. Technically, that means combat machine. So CM all 8 6 Wado 16 or something like that. I don't know. Revision 8 something GX 16. I'll put the link to it in the description below. To a description of it, just so you guys can get the full specs. So I can't list them all off the top of my head.
As far as current attachments go, he actually has
A flashlight.
yeah, a really cool looking flashlight. It's like
it's actually kind of bright, but right now we're outside, so
it's
you're
not going to make a
see
difference.
It. But I'll shine the laser at you guys. I'm just gonna make it go past you. All right. You should have been able to see that. If you haven't, we'll just do it like this, and we'll cut it out. If
Yeah.
Fine.
He also has looks like a 1-point or a 2-point sling.
1-point sling, but I don't know if I put it on right. Honestly, I've never used a sling before because I never really wanted to. Because my gun before was actually just like an entry-level classic AG, a really entry-level one. So like, seriously, it was so light. This thing is actual weight of one. That thing was like maybe half a pound, possibly 8 ounces, possibly. But it worked pretty darn well. The gearbox was the heaviest part of the gun. The rest of it just felt like paperweights, or less than paperweights actually. I could probably blow it in the wind. But it held up pretty well. I also put a link to that in the description. Lasted for 2 years. It's a good entry-level gun. It's also an M4, so I have my mag that I got for it in this one right now. It's a high cap 500 round magazine, or 450, I can't remember. But, I mean, it's made in China, but it works really well.
It has the wind-up capabilities, so you can
Yeah.
like wind it up.
It's not the fancy pull wire that you can do 1, 2, 3, 4, and just be done kind of thing. I also obviously have the stock red dot sight, and yeah, I'm gonna show you how it shoots with a 9.6 volt. It also, by the way, is not fully charged. When it's fully charged, it shoots just a tiny bit faster. But hey, didn't want to fully charge it for this video. But it also shoots really far, and we'll show you a clip of that after I show you how it shoots. Like.
Now, I don't know if you guys can see it, but he's actually hitting that open, looks like a barrel of some sort, maybe a garbage can.
You should be able to see that one.
Yeah, you should be able to see that one. That's pretty obvious. So,
I don't know. That's pretty far anyways. And at that point, I can aim. I don't have to. I can aim at the hip and just go. You know, looks like I need to wind it up. Aim at the hip and hit the guy pretty easily. I know it's cheating, but hey, if I'm wanting to cover and aim for the hip, aim from the hip where I'm wanting to cover, and hit him, that's a good day, I would say.
yep. And so we just went over like the external parts, like sights, tactical lasers. Such.
Yeah, it has a plastic hop-up, by the way. I don't like it.
You don't like plastic hop-up?
No, I'd rather have a metal hop-up at this price point. But, I mean, wants, needs. That's shooting it up more. Alright guys, we'll tune this in and then we'll do a target practice one, and we'll videotape the target getting hit, and we'll show you the range.
Right. So, to conclude this review, we're just gonna go with like a scale from 1 to 10 based off what we just said.
8.
So, I personally don't know much about his gun aside from the tactical attachments and the gearbox. I'm gonna say this is probably easily a 9.5 out of 10. And you?
8.
8?
There's some things I don't like about it. The barrel has a little bit of play, and which you probably find on most guns, but still, I don't want play. And it's not full metal, so it's an 8.
Alright, so combining our scores, dividing it by 2, it's about...
A 9.
Yeah,
Ish.
9-ish, so let's call it like 8.5.
8.75.
Something like that. Anyway, it's a pretty high score. This gun is amazing. We both like it a lot, with some slight cons to it, but...
Very just personal cons to it.
Right. So, without further ado, we're going to end the review now. We're going to go straight to the firing test. So I hope you guys enjoyed the review, and hope you guys enjoyed the firing test. See you guys later.